Throughout the life cycle of every PEG project, there are several major milestones that we like to celebrate with our investors and the community. But what our stakeholders may not always see is the extensive processes and procedures that take place behind the scenes to bring these milestones to fruition. Wednesday mornings are reserved for investment committee, arguably one of the most important meetings that we have at our firm. Welcome to IC today.
The purpose of our investment committee is to bring together 7 of our most experienced and senior individuals to basically vet the deals.
We want to pursue this.
Really what happens is we set up a business plan or a thesis around a strategy, and we assign a portfolio manager to that strategy.
So those are the things we like about it.
And they're responsible for finding deals that fit into that business plan.
Typically, when one of our portfolio managers brings an investment to our investment committee, they have done preliminary work. They've gone out to the site, they've researched entitlements and zoning situations with the city. At that point, our portfolio manager brings the investment to the investment committee as a stage 1 review, which is our first review of our 4-stage review process.
They're in 2 unique areas that we haven't brought in here before.
It's collaborative, it's very discussion-based. You're going to find a lot of passion for and against the deal, and sometimes that means we don't agree.
I'm from the perspective of looking at deals and trying to be creative to make deals work. Look at the development there in 2004 to today. And Craig, he's looking at it from where's the risk, where's the financial risk, where's our exposure to our investors.
Who's living in this place?
Somebody like Jeff, he looks at it from, are we in compliance? What are some of the other risks from a liability standpoint?
You haven't officially been annexed, but you are governed by the city codes.
It's really easy for one particular member, usually me, to think a deal's so sexy and they fall in love with it.
So that approval process is meant to weed out the opinions or their biases, right? All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Pursue a deal, it has to be unanimous. So if one, dissenting member says, no, I don't agree with this, then we don't do the deal.
Are we comfortable with the Idaho Falls market?
As the deal moves through the process of receiving its 4 phases of approval, we bring in our subsidiary companies. And this is where our vertical integration becomes advantageous for us. We take our development team, our construction management team, we can take in our property management team, we take in our debt team, our asset management team, and through that process of everybody vetting a deal and looking at it from their lens, we make sure that we're making great investment decisions.
And even after a project is open and it's operational, it really doesn't end there. We have continual oversight of the business plan and of the transaction and of the project all through its business life. And in conjunction with other committees like the Valuation Committee, we're meeting at least on a quarterly basis to go over and make sure that that project is hitting its goals and we're maintaining what the business plan calls for.
Why do we do this? We do this with the investors in mind. Ultimately, it's about managing risk and creating the best possible return for the investors.